My husband is getting drinks with a female coworker of his, and I am terrified. We've been together for 10 years, married for 5. A couple of nights ago, he was showing me a video on his phone, and that's when a text message came through from a female's name that I did not recognize. He doesn't have his text previews on, so I didn't know what she said. And whenever I asked him who it was, he said, "Oh, that's my coworker, TJ." Huh? The whole time I've thought that TJ was a man. And now I find out that this is the TJ that he's been going and having lunch with for the past 2 weeks. TJ is short for Teresa, and I won't tell you her last name, but it starts with a J. They are colleagues, but they don't work for the same company. Essentially, their companies work together. And he did tell me he was trying to win TJ over because it opened up a really big opportunity for him. I looked TJ up, and she's a very beautiful woman, so obviously this raised my suspicions. When he went to go take a shower that night, I'm not proud of it, but I did go through his text from her. Now, mind you, his company goes out for like company dinners probably at least once a week. And sometimes the other company will come and they will market together. But I saw a text from him asking her if she made it home okay. And then saying that he wished that he would have got to talk to her more that night. His colleagues had taken up a lot of his time, and then he asked her if she wanted to get drinks again with him. I knew he did tell me about TJ, but I didn't realize that TJ was a gorgeous Latino woman. I scrolled back a little bit further, and then I realized he had actually driven her home from one of these dinner parties.
So first and foremost, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that this is not right. 10 years of being with somebody. Seriously? This is what I always be telling men. Why do you guys get with women, marry them if you're not going to be serious about them? One thing I will always say, and this is what bothers me the most about men and women, because both genders do it. I cannot stand people who don't tell you things and think because they don't tell you it, it's not that big of a deal. Pretend I'm your wife. Pretend we've been together for 10 little hot smoking years. Okay? Pretend you've been with me, right? I love you. You're my papacito, whatever. And now imagine me texting a guy. And then when you tell me something about it, babe, he's just a friend. He's like my brother. He's like my brother. You would be like, what the fuck? So then why do you guys go do that to women? And then here's my thing. A lot of you guys will go, well, you guys are insecure. You will look through our phones and where's our privacy? Give us something to not look at anymore. Give us something to trust. Be the leader you said you were going to be. Stand by the vows and oaths we took in church, baby. Don't put a ring on this finger if you're not going to stand by me. And my biggest thing, I've always said this. I love straightforward men. I don't like men who backpedal and act like beeps. It's not my cup of tea. As you can tell, I'm a very straightforward person. Y'all, I've been in relationships. I was in a 6-year relationship before, engaged and all. Do you know what I would always do? Make sure to tell that person stuff. Always. So why don't you guys do the same? And he knew by not telling her exactly why, because he knew she was going to get bothered. Latina, having drinks with somebody and wanting to drive somebody home, or he did drive her home. What? Now imagine if that was your girl getting drinks with a guy. Go, you're letting another guy flemorize you up. What do you think drinks do? My dad even tells me all the time, when you first meet a man, first couple of dates, don't drink. Because drinking alters your perception of things. It makes you feel good. And why are you having drinks with somebody your wife knows nothing about? Now, I could understand business deal, whatever. Hey, babe, I'm doing a business deal with this woman named TJ. I just want to let you know my location's on. That I would have been cool with. But the fact that you lied about it, how am I supposed to trust you now? And I respect women who are able to talk about these things, work things through with their partner. I get to a point where I shut down completely. This is why I don't like relationships sometimes, you guys, because I'm a very sensitive person. And I always look at myself like, what did I do wrong, man? And I'm such a crybaby, bro. Like, you guys see this personality and you probably think that I'm like yelling, screaming. No, dude, I go into crying mode because it's like, what the fuck, man? How come I'm not deserving of a partner who wants to stand by me? How come I'm not deserving of honesty? And then you give me your last name for what? You're not even going to do right by me. Guys, you can't tell me that this doesn't sit well with your spirit. This makes me sick to my stomach because we know what probably happened. And then once the wife starts snooping and doing certain things, now she's nagging and now she's annoying. You're my partner. You're my husband. We are now one. Your business is my business. We're not relationship. We are husband and wife now. That's a different thing. Even in the Bible, it says we're one. So why are you keeping things from me? If I don't tell you that I suck 60 peepees, is that still bad? It's still bad. Just because I didn't tell you doesn't mean it's not bad. You're hiding things. And you know why you're hiding them. You're not hiding them to protect her feelings. You're hiding them so that you can keep messing around with this girl behind this poor woman's back. And then look, here's my biggest thing. A lot of men will always jump for the hottest piece of ass. And then look, when you end up ruining your marriage and stuff like that, enjoy being with the women who probably only liked you in that time being. And if that woman knew that you were married and still proceeded with this, that tells me everything I need to know about that woman. And why would you want a low-life woman who's like that? That's sad. I don't really care about women who constantly get at men when they're in marriages, because you know who's the person who's supposed to shut that shit down? You guys. You guys always want to talk about we're alpha, we're leaders, we're this. Act like it then. Show me. Show me. You such an alpha, you such a domino omega, chicken nugget crunch, whatever the fuck y'all be calling yourself. Show me. Why are you sitting here talking about loyalty and all that, but you can't back it up? That's fucked up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'd be devastated if I found that out. My heart would be racing. And then if I seen her and she's a beautiful Latina chick, I'm not a hater. I know Latinas are gorgeous. Women are beautiful. There's beautiful women everywhere. But if you can't control that, then why'd you settle down with somebody? I do understand that marriages are long. I do understand that they get boring sometimes. I totally get it. But please, don't let one little side, a piece of ass, make you jump upside your relationship. And again, y'all, there has been multiple videos of this woman that he actually has cheated. So that's kind of sad. And it's more sad. My heart beats hard for this type of stuff, because could you imagine just your whole day ruined because that's what you have to see? I don't want to be the type of partner that has to look through somebody's phone. I make videos all the time, like check that phone, and you guys are always like, oh, that's insecure, that's this, that's that. Then give me something not to be insecure about. When I'm in a relationship with a guy and I'm first with them, I never look through their phone, ever, because I don't need to. The moment they start talking about a woman too much, or bringing up an ex too much, or doing something too much, or treating me like shit, but they're always in the bathroom for 24 hours, that sparks up something, and then that makes us look in your phone. No woman just wait, at least I don't. I'll speak for myself. I don't know about y'all ladies. Please don't do that. Please do not constantly look through a man's phone. I don't do that. Your privacy is yours, mine's mine. But if you're ignoring me, or things are going wrong and you're not telling me stuff and there's missing pieces to the puzzle, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to look. And when I do look, I've never been wrong. I've seen some crazy shit in people's phones. And if I would have never looked, I would have been a dummy still with these people to this day. Sorry, y'all. I don't know how y'all do it, but I personally, my biggest deal breaker in a relationship is I cannot physically do it. That's why I always tell guys, please do not get with me if you are a serial cheater, if you can't keep your privates in your pants. Guys, I would rather be by myself. Do I want to be alone for the rest of my life? Of course not. I could admit that, but I would much rather be alone than to get cheated on. I'm sorry, y'all. Too much drama comes with that. And I've seen women pull up to your crib, try to bomb on the wife. Oh, I'm pregnant, or they turn crazy. There's videos of the mistresses trying to unalive the wives and the kids. No, dude. This shit never works out and never plays out well. I always say to men, be poly if you can't keep your shit in your pants. And like I said, I see so many men that are in relationships that are loyal. Why can't you be the same? And again, you guys are the ones who get down on one knee and marry this woman. Why did you do that if you weren't ready? Sorry, y'all. I just can't respect any woman or man who's dishonest. And I feel the same way for women who cheat on their partners. You have this man pay for you, take care of you, all for what? To cheat on him? I'm sorry, I can't. It makes me sick to my stomach. And my heart goes out to people who have been cheated on, because that really fucks up your perception of love. Look at all of us. We've been cheated on, and look at what it did to us. We don't even look at love the same anymore. Man, you'll be so hyper vigilant, you can't even enjoy yourself. There's even men who are like, I'm not going to date a girl with social media. I'm not going to date a girl with this, because they've been cheated on before. Because they've had a girl who's so addicted to attention or addicted to stuff. Now, how do you think we feel? We're tired, bro. We're tired.